Hello and welcome. I'm Marat Tui, and this is episode 25 of SHADOWCRAFT. So if you didn't see last episode, I had actually gone ahead and set up a high pressure steam boiler here with a electric turbine. I had originally put 4 of the tier 1 resonant induction batteries here, and I quickly realized that it was going to fill up too quickly. So what I did is I went ahead and I used up what was pretty much the last of my iron supply to make some of these tier 2 batteries. Let's go ahead and turn on Wayla. There we go. So each of these is holding roughly 216 gigajoules of power. So I mean, it's a pretty good amount of power. We've got up 232. 432. I promise I can do basic math. To put that in perspective, the 4 batteries I had before would hold approximately 2 gigajoules. So it's, I think it was 2. Yeah, 2. So, I mean, this is a lot better. Or is it 0.2? I don't know. The point is, it was significantly less than what this can hold total. I think this ends up being like 1.667 terajoules total. So it's a pretty good amount. If that actually ever gets fully charged up, I'm going to be amazed. Anyway, so I have been putting off running the piping and plumbing for the farm I have here. And I really do need to get it done, so that's what today's going to be. We're also going to be doing something in this little room over here that I set up. You might be able to guess what the function is going to be. We've got like a little bit of racks over here. We have a tank. We have a little containment room. Little access to it. It's a 5x5 area. I mean, chances are you could probably guess what's going to happen here. We also have a full inventory of various bits and stuff that I crafted ahead of time so as to not need to run back and forth like an idiot. Though I guarantee you I know I forgot something. If that does happen, I promise I will do my best to make sure that we do that off camera. So anyway, to get started, the main thing and the most important thing is we need to actually run cabling. What I do need to do is I am going to have a good amount of pipes running along here. So for each of these sewers, I'm going to need 2 pipelines coming off. I'm going to need one for the sewage, and I'm going to need one for the mob essence. And I will also need them for this side of the room. I'm not going to be too terribly worried about this side right now, but I do want to set it up in such a way that I can have one common trunk connected in the center, and then it could just go through that way. Also, we are going to have, from the slaughterhouse here, we're going to have liquid meat and pink slime. And the grinder over here will be producing mob essence. I didn't see that coming, did you? So we have to take into account for a good amount of actual fluids to move around. I'm not really thinking of moving the liquid meat outside of this general area. I mean, I might do it maybe, I might take out one of these spawning areas and put it in a meat factory. But I mean, right now the main thing that we're worried about is the sewage, the mob essence, and the sewage of the mob essence. What we're going to be doing though, unfortunately, I've lamented doing this because like I had mentioned before, I really should not have put this stuff down yet. We're going to be turning the floor up. Not a lot, just a little bit. We'll need to be able to get access to the bottom of the sewers here. Yeah, the bottom of the sewers. Let's close that gate. Because we'll need to be able to, well, actually, let's go ahead and just show you what we need to do. Alright, so let's see if this works. Oh, this has power. I think we have a functional farm. Little baby cow got bread. Slaughterhouse is pulsating. How about you two? You two doing good over here? You making the baby? Oh no, you don't have any wheat. You can't make it a baby. Alright, we'll see about getting you some wheat. Oh, and grinder is grinding. Excellent. Yes, I said grinding. Pooh, I forgot to wire up the rancher. Okay, well I'll do that later. That's not a problem. Let's take half of this and drop some of these things over here to despawn eventually. Alright, let's give them some of the wheat. Look, there they go. It truly is a miracle. Is that facing the wrong way? Oh, no, there it goes. Perfect. That's full of poo. That's full of poo. Good going, cows. You're making me proud. Alright, so anyway, so this is good for now. I'll fix up the rancher over there once I actually get some sheep in here to shear. Until then, we're going to say, forget it, this is good enough. I do need to build up the numbers of cows in here, though, so I have to probably take care of that first, meaning I'll need to disable these chronotypers. I'll worry about that later, though. I want to be able to have about, like, say, 6 adult cows, maybe 8 in each pen. Give me a nice good amount. Alright, so let's just come over here real quick. Alright, so we've got the little farm area set up over here. And I have also taken the time to set up the mob grinder. I didn't do this on camera because, I mean, really, this is a really simple setup. This is a auto spawner. It doesn't have much mob essence now. I need to actually improve upon my methods of acquiring mob essence. But for now, what I have will do, and this will build up as the cows over there are bred and killed. The grinder's doing its thing. If you notice, this is charging really slowly. I have made a stupid newbie mistake. All my wiring so far is using copper wire. The problem with copper, I mean, it's got a low resistance, but it unfortunately has a low cap on the current. It takes at most, I believe, 100. Let's check this out. Copper wire. No, 200 amps. Okay, so I mean, I guess that's not terrible, right? Here's the problem. If we look up more wire, tin is 100, so that would be even worse. Iron is 800, so that's 4 times as better. Aluminum would be 600, so that's 3 times. Silver wire is 700, so it's better. It's not great. And then the superconductor has no resistance, and it takes a max current of a mega amp. I am so bottlenecked right now because I am using copper wire that this is not funny. I really don't have the iron to make iron wiring and stuff, so I'm thinking that at a later point I'm going to come through here. And I do have a ton of aluminum, and I'm going to turn that into wiring for this place. Plus, I'm also thinking, like, say I have this, I'm okay having this running through the ceiling, but I might put, like, some of this pipe jacketing on it. So as far as anyone knows, it'll just be this little line in the ceiling. And that does not affect its ability to transmit power or anything. It just makes it look like it's a little black thingy. Black conduit. Insulated. Alright, I mean, these guys are still charging. That's good. Oh, I think the babies might have escaped. Alright, and the batteries here are still charging up. I mean, so yeah, I'm severely bottlenecked by this copper wire. Alright, anyway, so the main fancy-dancy thing that I was working on in the mob spawner was actually how I get my ender pearls, right? Well, my safari nuts. Okay, do we have anything there now? No, good. Okay, let's come on over here. So if you notice behind the glass window here, we have a bunch of shelves with some ender pearls on them and like some Project Red transport pipes. Let's go back here. So this is just a little array of the routed interface pipes. Each of these has a broadcaster and a responder on it. And then below this chest is a hopper which has a interface on it which has an item extractor, which will just load this back up. So if we come over here, right, we're going to go ahead and right click. We're able to mouse over each of these, so we know this is the plague zombie, the enderman, the creeper, and we can tell it, give me that one. And it will successfully request it. It's going to pop here and in the chest. And then if I'm done, I can just come right over here, put her in there, flip the switch, doors lock, light goes on, spawner is now operational. And as soon as we give it a sec, let's turn off Wayla. The stuff will start spawning. It would be much better, as I said before, if I had actually used aluminum wiring. I will correct that. And then we just have spawner, and then stuff comes over here. The enderman that I have in that particular pearl is actually one of the endermen that has a backpack on. So I might try to get a ender chest down here so I can get a backpack. That'll be pretty nice. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this off. Yeah, it's so slow. Alright, so we're going to come right back over here. We're going to put the safari net in the chest, and it's still in the chest. So as soon as we walk off, get sucked away, and then we should see it zoom in here somewhere. It's probably going to be on the bottom shelf. There we go. There's only one problem with the setup, though. It only works for the enderman. If I try to use it on the plague zombie, it tells me it could not request. Same thing for the creeper, could not request. But the enderman always works. I have no bleeping idea what's going on here, and it's kind of driving me crazy. I have a suspicion that it works because the enderman is damaged. So what I'm going to do real quick, something potentially stupid. We are going to go ahead and, no, I didn't want to throw you, I just want you off my hotbar. We're going to go ahead and take up the plague zombie real quick. Oh, and we're also going to get this out just in case. What mode is it in? Release, capture. Where do we want to do this? Sure, nothing could go wrong here. Alright, so now he has damage. He's at 115.2. So let's go ahead and put this guy in. Alright, so we shouldn't need to do that, but we'll repull and see if we can get the plague zombie now. Could not request. Could not request. Successfully requested. I have no bleeping idea what's going on here. Okay, so if we leave that in there, right, we still can't pull those out. This is incredibly frustrating because I was looking forward to doing something like this. I know I could do this with applied energistics, but to be quite honest, I'm not there yet. Because I could just then hook up storage buses on these things and just put them in that way, and it would be really easy, and it would still look really neat. As a matter of fact, you wouldn't see the stupid little interface pipes. Speaking of, let's go ahead and hide these. That's a little bit better, even though those dots are freaking me out. Come on, plague zombie.